Hey Gene, how you doing? This is going to be kind of an exciting thing, doing these YouTube deals. Just for everybody out there, my name is Michael Baccellieri, the owner of Long Bottom Coffee and Tea. And my main man here, Gene, he wants me to do a kind of a short bio. So, my dad immigrated here from Italy in 1934. He was, if you've ever seen the movie The Titanic, where all the Italians are kind of in the bottom of the bilge, that's kind of, if you can picture that, I picture my dad being there with his mom and his sister and brother. They came over here in '34, signed in Ellis Island, and his father, my grandfather, was kind of an indentured type servant with the Northern Pacific Railroad, and worked building that railroad line from Chicago to Spokane and Tacoma for the rights of the transportation to move west. And they signed in, got on the train, and a lot of firsts for my dad. First time he ever saw a black person in his life. First time he ever saw a banana. There were a lot of firsts for him. And so he got here and started working for the Teresi family. And when you come into a city, whether it be Portland or San Francisco or New York, that community takes you in. And the Italian community took my father and his family in. I was born in '53. My dad had a wholesale fruits and vegetable business, and I was raised on that truck from the time I was pretty much potty trained up until I got married, and learned how to deal with people, how to trade fruits and vegetables, how to treat customers with respect on an extremely sincere level. And at that point, I left the family business at the age of 22 and started my own building company. And it was called Cliffside Homes. I built several homes on the West Hills here in Portland, working for well-known architects. And during that time, from the time I was a child, up until now, my dad was, he loved the ocean. And so we always had a ocean-going dory down at the coast. And we moored it at Depot Bay. And we made the Spouting Horn Inn our last stop when we were kids. And my brother and I had to get the boat prepared. And my dad finished loading the cooler at the Spouting Horn Inn with fruits and vegetables. And the motor was warmed up, and at the age of 7, I made my first turn at the wheel, taking that little dory 22 feet long through the hole there at Depot Bay and out into the ocean. We did that 3 to 4 days a week. We were told that we had to catch 3 salmon, and after that we could catch all the bottom fish we wanted. During that time, my father was asleep in the bow. And so I was not only raised on a fruits and vegetable truck, I was always also raised out in the ocean here. Today I have my master's license, and I've delivered several large yachts up and down this Pacific coast. I'm a carpenter, like I said, had Cliffside Homes, but I'm also a master ship's carpenter. I build boats and repair yachts. And on my mother's side, she was the daughter of Enrico Mastrantonio and Tomasina Mastrantonio, one from Aquila Abruzze and one from Calabria. And my grandfather on my mother's side was my hero. And he had a permit to make 170 gallons of wine a year. And I was side by side with him making that wine from the time I was a child. I still make wine today. using my grandfather Enrico's recipes. So that gives you a little background. In 1984, I got into the coffee business, and in '81, Long Bottom was established. It was mostly mail order. It had very few customers here in the Portland metro area. It had a person roasting coffee and a person working part-time answering the phones. And today, when I took the business over, we went strictly wholesale and aggressively pursued business. And today we have near 100 employees, and we have literally hundreds upon hundreds of specialty coffee houses and drive-throughs and fine restaurants purchasing our fresh coffee weekly. And so the exciting thing is the pursuit of excellence, and not only with the product, but with the people that surround the business. I mean, we have all these folks that have been working for this business, and the average has been with us 16 years. And I'm proud of that, because I couldn't get here without them. I can honestly say that the majority of these people are a whole lot smarter than I am, and it's a good thing too. But so that gives you a little bit of a bio, a little bit of a taste of who I am. So if you want to know something, and I've got the answer, I'd be glad to tell you. If I don't know it, I'll tell you that as well.